Believing in yourself is the foundation of every great achievement. Without self-belief, even the most talented individuals struggle to reach their full potential. It is not about being blindly confident or arrogant, but about having a deep trust in your own abilities, even when the world doubts you. Self-belief is not something that some people are born with and others are not. It is a habit that must be cultivated over time, just like any other powerful habit that leads to success. When you develop an unshakable faith in yourself, you give yourself permission to dream bigger, work harder, and persist even in the face of adversity. The way you think about yourself determines how you approach life. If you constantly doubt your abilities, you will hesitate when opportunities arise. You will second-guess your decisions and hold yourself back from taking action. The other hand, when you truly believe in yourself, you operate with confidence. You take on challenges with the mindset that you are capable of overcoming them, and that single shift in thinking can change everything. Many people fail not because they lack talent or resources, but because they never develop the courage to trust themselves. Developing self-belief starts with the way you talk to yourself. Every day your mind is filled with thoughts, some positive, some negative. If you allow doubt and fear to take control, they will dictate your actions and prevent you from reaching your potential. No potential. But if you consciously choose to reinforce positive beliefs, you will gradually reshape your mindset. Affirmations, visualization, and focusing on past successes are some of the ways to strengthen self-belief. Remind yourself daily that you are capable, worthy, and strong. It may feel unnatural at first, but with time, these thoughts become your reality. One of the biggest threats to self-belief is the fear of failure. People often hesitate to take action because they are afraid of making mistakes. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is a necessary part of it. Every successful person has failed multiple times, but what sets them apart is their ability to keep going. They do not see failure as a sign of weakness, but as an opportunity to learn and grow. If you want to build unshakable self-belief, you must embrace failure as part of the journey. Instead of fearing it, see it as a stepping stone toward your goals. The environment you surround yourself with also plays a huge role in shaping your self-belief. If you are constantly around people who bring you down, question your dreams, or make you feel small, it becomes difficult to maintain confidence in yourself. This is why successful people are intentional about the company they keep. They surround themselves with positive influences, mentors, friends, and role models who inspire them to aim higher. If you find yourself in a negative environment, make a conscious effort to seek out people who uplift you. Sometimes even the content you consume, books, podcasts, or motivational speeches, can make a significant difference in shaping your mindset. Another important aspect of self-belief is taking action. Confidence is not something that magically appears overnight. It is built through experience, ease. The more you step out of your comfort zone and prove to yourself that you are capable, the stronger your self-belief becomes. This is why action is so important. Even when you feel unsure, taking that first step is what builds momentum. Every small success reinforces your belief that you can achieve more. Waiting until you feel 100% ready will only lead to inaction. The truth is, no one ever feels completely ready for a big challenge, but those who succeed are the ones who start anyway. Self-belief also requires patience. Growth does not happen overnight, and neither does confidence. There will be days when doubt creeps in, when things do not go as planned, and when you feel like giving up. In those moments, remind yourself of why you started. Look back at how far you have come and acknowledge your progress. Progress, no matter how small, is proof that you are moving in the right direction. The key is to keep going, even when it feels difficult. The more consistent you are in pushing forward, the stronger your self-belief will become. True self-belief is not dependent on external validation. Many people seek approval from others to feel confident, but real confidence comes from within. If your self-worth is tied to what others think, it will always be fragile. Instead of relying on outside opinions, focus on your own standards. Set goals for yourself and work toward them for your own growth, not just to impress others. When you measure success based on your own progress rather than external validation, you develop a confidence that no one can take away from you. When you build an unshakable self-belief, you transform the way you approach life. You start seeing obstacles as challenges rather than roadblocks. You stop waiting for opportunities and start creating them. You develop resilience, knowing that setbacks do not define you, but strengthen you. Most importantly, you give yourself the power to chase your dreams without hesitation. Everything starts with believing in yourself, and once you master this habit, success becomes inevitable. The power of consistency cannot be underestimated when it comes to changing your life. Many people dream big, set ambitious goals, and make exciting plans, but only a few achieve real transformation. The difference between those who succeed and those who struggle is not just talent or intelligence, it is consistency. Developing life-changing habits requires showing up every single day, even when you do not feel like it. Success is not built on occasional bursts of effort, but on daily commit to small actions that lead to big results over time. One of the biggest mistakes people make is underestimating the power of small daily actions. They believe that progress only comes from massive efforts, so they ignore the simple habits that truly shape their future. In reality, small changes, when repeated consistently, create incredible results. Just like water does not break a rock overnight, but through continuous drops over time, consistency is the force that turns effort into success. Whether it is developing self-discipline, improving skills, or building confidence, it all starts with repeating the right actions until they become second nature. However, consistency is not easy. It requires discipline, patience, and commitment, especially when results are not immediately visible. Many people give up too soon because they do not see quick progress. They expect instant success, and when it does not happen, they lose motivation. But real change takes time. A tree does not grow overnight, and neither do great achievements. The most successful individuals are those who stay committed, even when progress is slow, trusting that every small step brings them closer to their goal. One of the best ways to stay consistent is by creating a routine. When you have a clear plan and stick to it daily, you reduce the chances of falling off track. Many people rely on motivation, but motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, is what keeps you moving forward even when you do not feel inspired. A structured routine eliminates the need for constant decision-making and makes good habits automatic. Whether it is setting aside time for learning, working on personal goals, or practicing self-care, a routine helps ensure that you remain consistent. Another key to consistency is focusing on progress rather than perfection. Many people delay taking action because they want everything to be perfect. They wait for the right moment, the best conditions, or the perfect plan. But waiting for perfection leads to inaction. Progress is far more important than perfection. Every small improvement, no matter how insignificant it seems, adds up over time. The goal should not be to be perfect, but to be better than yesterday. When you focus on steady improvement rather than flawless execution, you become more resilient and consistent in your efforts. Consistency also requires overcoming distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, television, negative influences, and endless sources of entertainment. If you are not careful, they can easily take over your time and prevent you from making real progress. The key is to set clear priorities and eliminate anything that does not serve your goals. Being mindful of how you spend your time is essential for maintaining consistency. Successful people know how to say no to distractions so they can say yes to their dreams. Another important aspect of consistency is accountability. When you hold yourself accountable, you take responsibility for your actions and stay committed to your goals. Many people find it helpful to have an accountability partner, someone who encourages them to stay on track. Whether it is a mentor, a friend, or a family member, having someone to check in with can make a significant difference. Even if you do not have an external accountability partner, setting deadlines and tracking your own progress can help maintain consistency. One of the greatest benefits of consistency is the confidence it builds. When you prove to yourself that you can stick to something, your belief in yourself grows. You start to trust your own abilities and develop a strong sense of self-discipline. Confidence does not come from achieving big things overnight. It comes from knowing that you can rely on yourself to show up every day and put in the work. The more consistent you are, the stronger your self-belief becomes, and this creates a positive cycle of growth and achievement. Ultimately, success is not about doing something once and hoping for the best. It is about showing up, putting in the effort, and staying committed, even when things get tough. Consistency is what separates those who only dream from those who achieve. No matter how small the steps may seem, they matter. Over time, those small efforts compound into something extraordinary. When you master the habit of consistency, you unlock the ability to create lasting change in your life. Self-discipline is the foundation of every successful habit. Without it, even the best plans, the greatest ambitions, and the most inspiring dreams remain unfulfilled. Many people have the desire to change their lives, but few have the discipline to consistently take the necessary steps. Self-discipline is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who only wish for success. It is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you do not feel like doing it. It is about taking control of your actions, thoughts, and emotions rather than letting them control you. The biggest challenge with self-discipline is that it often goes against immediate comfort. Our minds naturally seek pleasure and avoid discomfort, which is why it is so easy to procrastinate, give in to distractions, or make excuses. But success is never built on comfort. It requires pushing past temporary desires in order to achieve long-term rewards. Think about the most successful individuals in any field, whether it is business, sports, or personal development. They all have one thing in common: the ability to stay disciplined even when it is difficult. They wake up early when they would rather sleep in. They train when they are tired. And they keep working even when they do not see immediate results. One of the most effective ways to build self-discipline is by setting clear goals. When you have a strong reason for why you are doing something, it becomes easier to stay committed. Many people struggle with discipline because they lack a clear direction. They want to improve their lives, but they do not have a specific plan. Defining your goals and breaking them into small, manageable steps helps create a sense of purpose and structure. When you know exactly what needs to be done each day, there is less room for distractions and excuses. Another important aspect of self-discipline is mastering your mindset. Your thoughts influence your actions more than you realize. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not capable, that you will fail, or that it is too hard, you will struggle to stay disciplined. But if you train your mind to focus on growth, resilience, and possibilities, you will find the strength to keep going even when things get tough. Developing a strong mindset takes time, but it starts with being aware of your thoughts and replacing negative self-talk with empowering beliefs. One of the most common barriers to self-discipline is the temptation to seek instant gratification. In today's world, we are surrounded by easy distractions: social media, television, junk food, and endless entertainment. While these things provide short-term pleasure, they often come at the cost of long-term progress. Successful people understand the importance of delayed gratification. They are willing to sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term success. Instead of wasting time on meaningless activities, they invest their energy into habits that bring real values. Developing self-discipline means learning to delay temporary pleasures in order to achieve something greater. Building self-discipline also requires consistency. Many people start strong but lose motivation after a few days or weeks. They expect quick results, and when they do not see immediate progress, they give up. But discipline is not about doing something once and expecting change. It is about repeating the right actions over and over again until they become part of who you are. Even when motivation fades, discipline keeps you moving forward. This is why routines and habits are so important. When you make discipline a daily practice, it becomes second nature. A practical way to strengthen self-discipline is by setting small challenges for yourself. If you struggle with waking up early, try waking up just 15 minutes earlier each day. If you find it difficult to exercise, start with a short workout and gradually increase the intensity. The goal is to push yourself just beyond your comfort zone without overwhelming yourself. Each small success builds confidence and strengthens your ability to stay disciplined. Over time, these small efforts compound into major improvements. Another key to self-discipline is accountability. When you hold yourself accountable, you take responsibility for your actions. Many people find it helpful to have an accountability partner, a friend, mentor, or coach who helps them stay on track. Even if you do not have someone to check in with, keeping a personal journal or tracking your progress can help. The simple act of writing down your goals and reviewing them regularly reinforces your commitment to discipline. One of the biggest rewards of self-discipline is the confidence it creates. When you prove to yourself that you can stay committed, your self-belief grows. You start to trust yourself more, and this confidence carries over into every area of your life. Discipline is not just about achieving goals. It is about becoming the kind of person who follows through on commitments. When you develop self-discipline, you gain control over your future and open the door to unlimited possibilities. Success is not just about talent, intelligence, or even hard work. It is about consistency. The small actions you take every day determine the kind of life you will live. Many people believe that big changes require big efforts, but the truth is, the most powerful transformations happen through the small, consistent habits you build over time. The key to long-term success is not about making huge leaps overnight. It is about taking steady steps in the right direction every single day. Imagine two people who decide to improve their lives. One person sets an ambitious goal and goes all in for a few days, only to burn out and return to their old habits. The other person makes small, consistent improvements daily, staying committed even when progress seems slow. After a year, the second person has transformed their life, while the first remains stuck in the same place. This is the power of consistency. It turns effort into results and dreams into reality. One of the biggest reasons people struggle with consistency is that they rely too much on motivation. Motivation is great, but it is unreliable. It comes and goes, depending on how you feel. Some days you wake up feeling inspired and ready to take on the world, while other days you feel tired, discouraged, or distracted. If you only take action when you feel motivated, you will never achieve lasting success. This is why discipline is more important than motivation. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you do not feel like it. It means showing up every day and putting in the work no matter what. No matter what. To build consistency, you need to create a routine. When something becomes part of your daily schedule, it no longer feels like an option. It becomes a habit. For example, if you want to exercise regularly, do it at the same time every day. If you want to improve your skills, dedicate a set amount of time each day to learning. When you create a system that supports your goals, staying consistent becomes easier. You do not have to decide whether or not to take action because it becomes a natural part of your day. Gus. Another important factor in consistency is setting realistic goals. Many people fail because they set goals that are too extreme. They start with too much enthusiasm, trying to do everything at once, and then become overwhelmed. Instead of aiming for perfection, focus on progress. Start small and gradually increase your efforts. For example, if you want to read more books, do not force yourself to read for hours each day. Start with just 10 minutes, and once it becomes a habit, increase the time. The key is to create a system you can sustain in the long run. One of the biggest challenges in maintaining consistency is dealing with setbacks. No matter how committed you are, there will be times when you miss a day, lose focus, or feel like quitting. The important thing is not to let a small failure turn into a permanent failure. Many people fall into the trap of thinking, I missed one day, so I might as well give up. But missing one day does not erase all the progress you have made. The real danger is letting a single mistake become an excuse to quit. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, get back on track as quickly as possible. Progress is never a straight line. It is a series of ups and downs. What matters is that you keep moving forward. Another strategy for staying consistent is tracking your progress. When you measure your results, you stay motivated and accountable. Keep a journal, use a habit tracker, or set milestones to celebrate small wins. When you see how far you have come, it reinforces your commitment to keep going. Sometimes progress feels slow, but when you look back at how much you have improved over time, you realize how powerful consistency truly is. It is also important to surround yourself with the right influences. If you are constantly around people who lack discipline and consistency, their habits will rub off on you. But if you surround yourself with people who are committed to growth and improvement, their mindset will inspire you to stay consistent. Find mentors, join groups that support your goals, and limit distractions that pull you away from your path. Your environment plays a huge role in your ability to stay on track. Consistency is not just about achieving external success. It is about becoming the kind of person who follows through on commitments. When you develop the habit of consistency, you build self-trust. You prove to yourself that you can rely on your own discipline and determination. This confidence carries over into every area of your life. When you know you can stay committed to your goals, you stop doubting yourself. You develop a mindset that is focused on growth, resilience, and long-term success. Napki? The most successful people in the world are not the ones who made the biggest moves in a single day. They are the ones who showed up consistently, put in the work, and never gave up. Success is not about doing something once. It is about doing it every day. Small, consistent actions lead to massive results over time. Self-belief is the foundation upon which all success is built. It is the inner voice that tells you that you are capable, strong, and worthy of achieving your dreams. Without self-belief, even the most talented and hardworking people struggle to reach their potential. On the other hand, those who truly believe in themselves can overcome setbacks, push through obstacles, and accomplish things that once seemed impossible. The way you see yourself directly impacts your actions, decisions, and the results you achieve in life. One of the biggest reasons people lack self-belief is because they focus too much on their past failures. They allow their mistakes to define them, convincing themselves that they are not good enough. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey to success. Every successful person has failed at some point. The difference is that they did not let failure stop them. Instead, they used it as a lesson and moved forward with even greater determination. When you believe in yourself, you do not see failure as proof that you are not capable. You see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Self-belief is also closely connected to the way you talk to yourself. Many people constantly criticize themselves, telling themselves they are not smart enough, not skilled enough, or not lucky enough. This negative self-talk destroys confidence and holds people back from taking action. The truth is, if you keep telling yourself you cannot do something, you will eventually believe it. But if you start telling yourself that you are capable, that you are learning, and that you will improve, you will begin to believe in yourself. Your thoughts shape your reality, so it is important to speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement. Another important factor in building self-belief is taking action. Confidence does not come from just thinking positively. It comes from proving to yourself that you are capable. The more you take action, the more evidence you gather that you can succeed. Even small achievements build confidence. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you grow stronger. Even if things do not go perfectly, the fact that you tried and learned from the experience increases your belief in yourself. Self-belief is not about being perfect. It is about trusting yourself to figure things out along the way. Surrounding yourself with the right people also plays a huge role in self-belief. If you spend time around people who constantly doubt you, criticize you, or bring negativity into your life, it will be much harder to believe in yourself. But when you surround yourself with people who encourage you, support your growth, and believe in your potential, their confidence in you will help you strengthen your own self-belief. Sometimes, all it takes is one person believing in you for you to start believing in yourself. If you do not have supportive people around you, seek out books, mentors, or role models who inspire and uplift you. One of the most important aspects of self-belief is learning to trust yourself. Many people look for external validation before they take action. They wait for others to approve their ideas, dreams, or goals before they pursue them. But the truth is, no one can believe in you more than you believe in yourself. If you are always waiting for permission or validation from others, you will never fully step into your potential. Trust your instincts, trust your abilities, and trust that you are capable of handling whatever challenges come your way. Fear and doubt are natural, but they should not control you. Everyone feels fear when trying something new. Everyone has moments of self-doubt. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that successful people do not let fear stop them. They acknowledge it, but they move forward anyway. They understand that growth happens outside of their comfort zone, and they push themselves to take risks despite their fears. The more you push past fear, the more confident you become in yourself. Developing self-belief is a lifelong journey. It requires effort, self-awareness, and a commitment to growth. But the rewards are worth it. When you believe in yourself, you take action on your dreams. You do not let setbacks define you. You trust yourself to figure things out. And most importantly, you become unstoppable. Believing in yourself is not just about achieving success. It is about living a life where you are in control of your own destiny. Self-belief is not just about thinking positively. It is about developing habits that reinforce your confidence and ability to achieve your goals. One of the most powerful habits that can transform your life is consistency. Consistency is what turns small actions into significant results. Many people start with enthusiasm, but give up too soon when they do not see immediate progress. However, success does not come overnight. It is the result of small, repeated efforts over time. When you consistently work toward your goals, even on days when you do not feel motivated, you build discipline and self-trust. You prove to yourself that you can follow through, and that strengthens your belief in your ability to succeed. Another habit that builds self-belief is focusing on progress rather than perfection. Many people hold themselves back because they feel they are not ready or not good enough. They want everything to be perfect before they take action, but waiting for perfection leads to inaction. The truth is, no one starts as an expert. Every successful person was once a beginner who made mistakes and learned along the way. The key is to focus on getting better each day rather than trying to be perfect from the start. When you shift your mindset to embrace growth and improvement, you develop confidence in your ability to learn and adapt. Taking responsibility for your life is another habit that strengthens self-belief. Many people blame their circumstances, other people, or bad luck for their struggles. While external factors can play a role, the most successful people understand that they are in control of their own destiny. When you take full responsibility for your life, you stop making excuses and start looking for solutions. You recognize that your choices, actions, and mindset determine your future. This shift in perspective gives you power because you no longer feel like a victim of circumstances. Instead, you see yourself as the creator of your own success. Developing mental resilience is another crucial habit. Life will always have challenges, setbacks, and failures. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up is resilience. Resilient people do not let failures define them. They see setbacks as learning experiences and use them as fuel to keep going. When you train yourself to view obstacles as temporary and solvable, you develop an unshakable belief in your ability to overcome anything. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties. It is about facing them with courage and determination. Another habit that transforms self-belief is surrounding yourself with positivity. The people you spend the most time with have a huge impact on your mindset. If you are constantly around negativity, criticism, or doubt, it becomes harder to believe in yourself. Even yourself. But when you surround yourself with people who uplift, encourage, and support you, their confidence in you reinforces your own self-belief. This does not mean you should avoid challenges or constructive criticism, but rather that you should be mindful of who influences your thoughts and emotions. Lastly, the habit of visualization and self-affirmation can significantly strengthen your self-belief. Many successful people practice visualization, where they see themselves achieving their goals before they actually do. When you vividly imagine yourself succeeding, it programs your mind to believe in that possibility. Similarly, self-affirmations, positive statements about yourself, can rewire your brain to focus on your strengths rather than your doubts. By repeatedly telling yourself that you are capable, strong, and worthy, you reinforce those beliefs in your subconscious mind. Self-belief is not something that happens overnight, but by building the right habits, you can develop the mindset needed to achieve anything you set your mind to. When you commit to consistency, embrace progress over perfection, take responsibility for your life, develop resilience, surround yourself with positivity, and use visualization and affirmations, you create an unstoppable foundation for success. Your potential is limitless, and the only thing standing between you and your dreams is your belief in yourself.